What is going on, everybody? It's King Karan with another XRP slash Flare content for you guys. And I'm going to explain to you how to mint your FXRPs and what to do with it and how to make money with it. Because just like the thumbnail was stating, never sell XRP. And people think, oh, this is another clickbait. No, you guys should realize that opening DeFi for XRP means actually that you don't even need to sell your XRPs. Not financial advice, I'm not telling you anything. But there is an option right now. You don't need to turn your XRP into fiat anymore. You have another option where you can participate on the Flare network with your FXRPs because your FXRPs can be used in DeFi for the first time. And this is huge, guys. If you're watching this video and you don't know like what is really going on, you better realize, man. You better realize because you can make passive income by turning your XRPs into FXRPs and let it work. And I'm going to explain everything, the whole process, how to mint it and how you can make money with it. Because ever since the launch of F Assets yesterday, there were a lot of questions once that launched. A lot of FOMO came in. A lot of people were asking, how can I mint this? And how can I make money from this? And there is something really important that you need to know is that you cannot mint your FXRPs right now. Because yesterday we already reached 5 million in the amounts of FXRP that was minted. So what does this mean? It's already the cap was already been filled, and the reason why they do it is because you cannot just overflow all the mintings altogether. So they're just making sure that everything runs smoothly. So yesterday it was 5 million. Next week they're going to do 10 million. So if you're watching this video, you're trying to find out how to do this, how to mint, it's perfect because you're preparing yourself for next week because next week they're going to higher the cap to 10 million. So you got your chance to mint FXRP. So with this video, I'm just going to explain it simply. Very simple. I'm a simple person, man. You guys know me if you're watching for a while. I'm a simple guy. I'm just pretending like you're my friend and I'm just explaining it to you. I'm not gonna use these crazy words for you guys. I'm just making sure that you guys are getting it because I'm also doing research. I'm also making sure that I get it because I'm a simple person and a simple person from another simple person makes it even more simpler. So how to turn your XRPs into FXRP. First, I'm going to explain to you guys how to do it with your ledger. And then I'm going to explain to you guys how to do it with your Bifrost wallet. Because if you want to use any wallet besides Ledger, I highly recommend you guys to use the Bifrost wallet. Why? Well, you can also store your Flare and you can delegate it. You can receive the monthly drops. So you can also create passive income with Flare. And if you are already a Bifrost user, I do recommend you to use Bifrost, because you can do the same process from there too. But if you're a hardcore XRP ledger hardware man, I recommend you to do it from your ledger. And that's also a really good option. The fact that you have an option that you can do it from your ledger is amazing. So, guys, here we go. So how to mint your FXRP with your ledger. As you can see, this video has been made by Flare, but I'm just going to explain to you guys in a simpler way. First, you have to go to fassets.ao.cc. I'll put it down below. So what you have to do is obviously you have to connect your Flare network app on your ledger device to that website that I told you. And once you have it connected, you just click on mint. It's just a very easy process. But just like I said, you need to have your Flare app on your Ledger device, because once you're going to mint, you need to have some Flare, some amounts of Flare on your hardware wallet, on your Ledger device. You need to have some amount. So as you can see, you click on mint, you click on how much you want to mint, you do the transaction. As you can see, you need to do two transactions, one from the Flare app and another one from your XRP app. And once you keep on clicking, you actually officially have minted FXRP on your Ledger device. So how to redeem your FXRP? You obviously have to open your Flare network app on your hardware wallet. You click on redeem. How much do you want to redeem? You click that amount and you click on redeem. And then obviously you have to sign that transaction. And what this redeem actually means is that you are going to turn that FXRP into your normal XRP. And obviously you are going to burn that FXRP and you get your XRPs back. As you can see, you have to sign that transaction. You have to wait a little bit, and there you go. You got your XRPs back because you have redeemed it. So how to mint your FXRPs on the Flare network? I mean, obviously it states mint FXRP on Songbird, but the process is the same. So don't worry about that. So once you go to the Bifrost wallet, you click on the browser button. So with this button, you can go to different websites. You go to the website that I told you, obviously fassets.owl.cc. I'll put it down below for you guys. And once you click on that, then you do the same process actually, just like you did with your Ledger, but now you are using the Bifrost wallet, and it's going to be inside of that application that you obviously go to that website. And once you do the same process, you have to connect it obviously with your Bifrost wallet. And then you go to Wallet Connect. That's where your Bifrost wallet is. And obviously it states Songbird, XRP Ledger, Dogecoin Network. No, you need to click on XRP Ledger and Flare Network. And then you see your Bifrost wallet over there. You click on it. And then it obviously states XRP Ledger and Flare Network. And then it's connected. And once you click on it once again, and you go and click on Mint, then the process goes the same, just like for your Ledger, just like it was for your Ledger, but now you're just doing it on your Bifrost wallet. How much do you want to mint? You click that amount, and then obviously you just do the same process. Sign the transactions, right? You click on Bifrost. You can choose. So you click on that, and then you go to mint, and then you just do the transactions. It states Songbird, but obviously it's going to be Flare, FLR, but it's just the same process. That's why I'm showing you guys like this. And obviously your XRP transaction too. You always need to do two transactions with your Ledger and also with your Bifrost wallet, obviously. So once you do that, it's all completed, it's finished, and you have your FXRPs on your Bifrost wallet. So I hope that you guys know now how to mint your FXRPs with your Ledger and how to mint your FXRPs with your Bifrost wallet. And just like I said, you cannot mint your FXRPs right now because obviously the cap has been full and they're going to raise the cap next week. So make sure to follow Flare Network's official X account because they're going to post it on there. And once they're going to post it, make sure to be there on time because just like yesterday, within a couple of hours, it will be full again. And then if you miss that, you have to wait for another week. So be vigilant, stay tuned for next week. But you're watching this video right now, and you're also going to realize next what to do with your FXRPs, because once you're going to mint next week, you can directly put it to work. So I hope you guys are ready because the whiteboard session is back. Here we go, guys. Another legendary whiteboard session. Explaining to you guys what you can do with your FXRP. Well, you can borrow and lend. You can borrow and lend with your FXRP. You can also trade, swap, and add liquidity. To earn yield. Last but not least, you can also stake your FXRPs. You can borrow and lend, trade, swap with other assets on the Flare network, add liquidity to earn yield, and you can also stake your FXRPs. So with borrow and lending, you should use the platform Kinetic. And Kinetic is a really good platform for you to do all of that, to make sure that you can do this securely. I'll put this down below with all the links from all the platforms too, so just to let you guys know. So how does this lending work? So let's say you want 1,000 USDTO, because that's the stable coin on the Flare network. You want to lend 1,000 of USD. What will happen? First, you have to put your own FXRP into collateral. So let's say you want to borrow 1,000 USDTO, then you need to put, I would say, a little bit more than this into collateral. So it would be around 600 FXRP into collateral locked up. Then you get your 1,000 USD. And what is going to happen? As long as you don't pay it back, it's still locked. It's still locked. And there might be some time where you have to pay it back. I don't know, but there are some platforms who don't even have any time. So it really depends which platform you're going to do it. And on Kinetic, obviously, you lock up the 600 XRP, will be automatically as collateral. You get your 1,000 USDTO, which is on the Flare network. And then once you pay it back with a little bit of fee, then you can get back that 600 FXRP. So you can lend it, but obviously you have to lock up that 600 XRP or somewhere around that. Has to be a little bit more than the 1,000 that you want to lend. And then once you have it, you have the 1,000, and you're going to trade, do something with that, then eventually you're going to pay it back. Then you have to pay a little bit of fees extra on top of that, just like you're lending it, just like you're lending money from a bank, but it's not going to be that ridiculous of fees, obviously. So you're going to pay a little bit of fees on top of that. Then that 600 FXRP gets unlocked, you get it back. And that's exactly how this borrow and lending system works on Kinetic. So if you're interested in borrowing money, borrowing stable coins with your FXRP locked up because you don't want to sell your XRP, but you want to lend money, you can do it just like this. And if you're interested, you can go to Kinetic. Link is down below. So where can you trade, swap, and add liquidity to earn yield? Well, it's on Sparkex. You can trade your FXRP, you can swap your FXRP with other assets on the Flare network, also the USDTO that you can swap to, and you can obviously add liquidity to earn yield, which is the important part of it, obviously, because you want to make money. So you can add liquidity on Sparkex to earn yield. So last but not least, you can stake your FXRP with Firelight. And this has to go live. I think by the time you're watching this video, they might drop an announcement that Firelight is officially live. You can stake your FXRPs. You have to turn your FXRP into STXRP. That's called staked XRP. Once you turn your FXRP into STXRP, which is from Firelight, then you are already earning money with this. So you don't need to do anything. Just turn your FXRP into staked XRP, which you get it automatically if you go on this platform and you're going to stake. You automatically get staked XRP, STXRP, and that's it. You can earn your staking rewards from that by just holding STXRP. But you can also actually use this to add liquidity, to trade, to swap, to borrow and lend. So you can also make it work to earn more yield, to earn more money, which is actually amazing. So you're already making money with this by just holding this, but you can also make it even more work by doing all of this stuff, which is amazing. So you have three options: borrow and lend on Kinetic. Obviously, add liquidity, earn yield with Sparkex, or you can stake with Firelight. Now you know what to do with your FXRP. So for the people who already have FXRP, you can do it right now. For the people who are waiting for next week, you're ready, you are prepared, because next week they're going to raise the cap. But just like I said, this will be sold out again. And then you have to wait for another week. So for the people who are watching this video and this video is like a week old, yeah, you probably have to wait. But for the people who are watching this video and this video is at least like 2-3 weeks old, then you don't even need to worry about waiting, because they are raising the cap every single week. That means that you probably have an opportunity now to mint your FXRPs without any hurry. But now the demand is crazy. 5 million, just like that. Another one, just like that. Every single time they're going to raise the cap and the demand keeps on coming. In the beginning, it's about to get crazy, like right now. But later on, weeks after weeks, it's going to be easier to get your hands on FXRP. But that shows, guys, that the demand is crazy. The fact that financial institutions are not even in, the fact that exchanges are not even in, that shows enough that this whole minting process that goes like crazy is just retail. It's just people like us, the ones that financial institutions are going to get in and the exchanges are going to get in. And another news, Weetso Wind, founder of the biggest XRP wallet, Xaman wallet, is also going to integrate Flare's tech. So the biggest XRP wallet, what people are using, will get their chance to earn yield with Flare in the wallet. Holy, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay vigilant, because next week, just like I said, I hope you guys are ready, prepared for what's coming. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also comment something down below. Let me know what you think about this video, and I'll see you guys next time.